Good evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Doctor Who news. News from in and around the Whoniverse that may or may not affect you in some strange way, form, or shape that could possibly... Oops, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off. But well. It's timey-wimey. But okay. I cannot praise... I believe it was Peter Matheson and, Moffat and the gang for this, the second, the conclusion, the Zygon inversion of that two-parter. It was that scene with the speech in it was just very, very moving. It was incredible. It was, oh man, spectacular. And I don't think you can ask for better, just you could see the emotion in his eyes as he acted out that scene. And that right there to me just nailed it. It was incredible. Incredible performances by all, to be honest. But we talked about that in the Omega Files yesterday. If you haven't had a chance, go back and watch that. Okay, but let's get into the news for today because there's a lot of it, so I want to get started on it. So here we go. Let's get started. Okay. All right, over here on the mirror, and no, this has nothing to do with Doctor Who, but just some beautiful, beautiful shots of Jenna Coleman in Victoria. Very, very nice stuff here. So, and this right here, disregard that crap. I still can't get over the fact they made an article about that, but okay, but just nice short little article to go with it, but I just mainly put it up for these very, very beautiful shots of her as Victoria. Just very well done. I got to quit using very so much. Oh man, I feel like lazy when I use the word very. All right. Next up over on the Metro, Frack. I'm not even going to try to read that. Capaldi. Sorry, I'm hooked on that now. Capaldi wants Doctor Who to tackle fracking. Recent interviews with Peter Capaldi and Sherlock's Mark Gatiss have revealed that the Time Lord may tackle controversial earthly gas mining procedures in the future. And talking to the assembled press, Gatiss discussed some new ideas for future stories, confessing he would like to do a modern issue story to warn about the future. Much like Doctor Who did back in the 70s. He goes, quote, "What I'd love to do is a story about fracking. When I first heard about it, I thought that this seems like an incredibly Doctor Who-y idea, because it's obviously a bad idea no matter what the supposed rewards," end quote. Now, when presented with the idea, Peter Capaldi lit up. Absolutely, that would be great. I'd love to do a fracking episode. I'd get used to the word frack a lot. Frack the frack off or frack the frack in. Can I say that? End quote. Fracking, that's good. I don't know what we'd find. Silurians is some description, I would imagine. Now, Gatiss added, to me, it's got the whole Jaw scenario with lots of people saying it'll be fine. And actually, as well as shale gas and everything, maybe there's something else lurking under there. So I'd like to do that one. It's called Frack Off and Die. Okay, so nice that they're looking at environmental issues. Yeah, like they did do back in the 70s. There was a lot of episodes that revolved around that. Okay, 13 tweets that perfectly sum up the internet's reaction to last night's Doctor Who. And please, please read these. I was just very touched by the reactions here. So very, very good stuff. I'm going to leave this one for you guys to peruse if you decide. Okay, and this is just a review. Don't worry, I'm not going to go over it. I'd love to hear for you to read, but Peter Capaldi triumphs in the soul-searching speech peace negotiation for our times. So, very, very nice review of this particular episode. Now, not too long, but I'm going to leave this one for you once again to read. I generally don't like to read reviews because I usually do my own anyway. So it's like, but I really enjoyed taking a glance at this one earlier, and I figure you guys would do the same. So I'm going to leave it here for you, and let's keep moving on. I know, Moffat said something about overnights. Don't go by them, but I have to keep reporting them as they come in. Last night's episode was at 4.13 million on the overnight. That is a significant improvement from last week. And hopefully this number is going to keep going up. I really hope it does, especially after that speech last night. Oh, man, I am still in awe of that. Fan-damn-tastic, man. So 4.13 million viewers, according to the unofficial overnight. So that's good news to hear. Okay, Zygon inversion pressure. Sorry, the Zygon inversion press reaction. The press reaction was fantastic for the most part. I think I only saw one here. Was, that was a downer, and that was the Telegraph. Thought the episode was overcomplicated. Oh, sheesh. Are you kidding me? But just about everybody else I saw here, praise the episode. It's just incredible stuff, man. So that's what I'm showing. Please, if you want to read these, just get an over idea of what, the actual, media is actually saying about the episode. Go ahead and here it is. But like I said, for the most part, all positive reaction, all, incredible reviews. Okay. Here's a Dr. Extra from the Zygon Inversion. It's just a little 1 minute deal. It's Jenna Coleman, Peter Capaldi. Now I can't say Capaldi. Peter Capaldi, giving their little thing. It's only a minute long. Please watch it. It's a nice little watch. Okay. Steve Moffat would be surprised if Osgood didn't return to Doctor Who. And there's a whole lot of little videos that are tagged into this one. So if you want, go ahead and watch all these, nice, nifty stuff that I think you'll enjoy. And they're all tagged right here and linked into this article. Okay. Next time on Doctor Who Sleep No More. Now, if you haven't seen this, they have their little GIF breakdown, per as usual, of the trailer. So if you want to go check these out, Radio Times has already, got some nifty GIFs here for you. All right, moving on. Blogger Who. Here's the cast list for Sleep No More. Just tells you who's in it, who they play, does not give you any other details. So don't worry about spoilers as far as this goes, okay? I think you found out more in the trailer. Oh, by the way, Sleep No More will air at 8:15 p.m. this weekend. So keep that in mind. This one you may want to skip over because I'm just going to show you. Look at this, see here. Because this is a very detailed synopsis. And while it tries to stay vague, it does give you enough that you might feel a little spoiled. But I figure I better include it here. Okay. I thought this was very interesting. Zoe Saldana would love to be in Doctor Who. Now, this is a lady who's done a lot of science fiction, between, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avatar, things along that line, So I figure you're going to get a kick out of that, that she wants to be in Doctor Who. But as we were discussing earlier, we were doing our regular, just nightly chat. Better be ready for a pay cut, dearie. All right. And lastly for today, this is the last one. The Lego Dimensions Doctor Who level pack is out now. So if you're interested in that, here's a link to take you to where to buy it. But here's all the stuff it unlocks. Here's all the stuff that activates when you get this. And here's one of the other packs. So this one, matter of fact, coming next year is the Doctor Who Fun Pack, which will come with the Cyberman and the Dalek. So if interested and you're into the Lego stuff, boom, here it is. Okay, sorry I ran through this so quick, but as you see at the top of the screen, except for when I was scanning my Twitter feed, damn, a lot of stuff to go over. But once again, I cannot praise, the whole cast and crew for last night's episode enough. That was such a powerful and moving message in that just a little bit of just this conclusion alone of this episode about warfare, why it happens, and just how if people would sit down and talk things out rather than send men and women and with guns or people with bombs strapped to themselves, that things would be a lot better if we could just figure out a way to forgive and to compromise. And that's the main focus of that story, man. It's a very, very moving message in there. Well, before I get too much more philosophical, I'm going to get on out of here. So I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Everybody take care. Ta-ta. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'm Dr. Freedom, and so long, folks.